Morning, everyone. Welcome to the Friday workout that's coming at you every week from now until the end of lockdown. Before we start, guys, firstly, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed Monday's session. For all of you who didn't do it, it's still on YouTube right now under this week's programs, this week's videos, sorry. So if you want to try the Monday program, which is kettlebells and bands, if you have those equipment available, just go onto my page and go ahead and do the video. While you're here, guys, if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button if you haven't already, it really helps me out, helps my the openness of my page, and it will help you out with all the new videos, the content, and the podcast that come here most weeks. Okay, let's get started. All you need today, guys, is your good selves and maybe a mat. So just for a little bit more comfort. So let's get into position here. We're going to start off with a cat camel. So we're going to go knees and hands. From here, you're just going to gently tuck your bum under and your chin in. While you're doing that, as if you're pushing your shoulders away from the ground as much as you can. And then you're going to do the opposite. So you're going to push your bum up and your head up, like so. So let's just do that with me, guys. What I want you to think about is when you come up, you're going to take a big breath in. And on the way under, you're going to take a big breath out. Let's start that now, guys. So we're going to do roughly 30 seconds. Let's go. Remember that breathing. Take a big breath out as you come down like so. So as your chin comes under, take a big breath in as you come up. Make sure both those breaths are in through your nose and out through your nose. Okay, much nose breathing as you can do. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, exercise 1 here. We've got a bird dog. If you tuned into the previous videos in the last lockdown or the first lockdown, you will be familiar with this. But we're just going to start from the beginning again and build it up over the weeks. So we're starting with 12 reps. If you're unfamiliar with the technique, just take a second to watch what we're doing. You can always rewind the video and start again if you need to. So from here, knees and hands on the floor, shoulders come down, brace your core, and let's go. You slide the right hand and the left leg across the ground until the leg locks, keeping your core engaged. You're then going to raise and down. And change sides, slide, lock, and raise. Good. Maintain that control. We're not too quick. Nice and steady on the movement. What you're trying to do is move through your shoulders and your hips. Keep your lower back nice and still, or as still as you can. This is number 6. We're coming up to the halfway point here. 6. Down, up, slide, lock, raise. That's 7. Slide, lock, raise. 8. Slide, lock, raise. 9. Slide, lock, raise. 10. Slide, lock, raise. 11. Slide, lock, raise. That's 12. Good work, guys. Okay, from there, you're going to lie on your front, and we're going to keep it real simple here, guys. We're just going to do a Cobra hold. Again, I'll show you the position. I'll get in position. Anyone who's unfamiliar with the exercise, just have a little watch of it first, and then maybe rewind and start again. So from here, palms on the floor, head just off the floor, okay? We don't want you up here. That's a slightly different exercise than what we want. Just look straight down. Then your hands are going to come up. And then watch my thumbs. They point up and my shoulders just gently drop downwards. And let's hold from there, guys. 30 seconds. Keep breathing. Those nose breathing, guys. That's what we want. Slow breaths, controlled breaths. The temptation here is to always hold your breath. We don't want that. We want that controlled, steady breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Lie on your back, guys. This is for an abdominal exercise now. So from here, we're going to have both legs off the floor. You can have your hands on the floor. I prefer my hands to be just here. The key to this one, guys, is as you bring the leg out, we don't want your back to hyperextend. We don't want it to come off the floor like so. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one leg out. And if you find that you can't control that lower back and it does come off, just stop at the point where you can control it and then come back, okay? It should take us 2 seconds on the way out and 2 seconds on the way in, okay? Maintain the brace through your core, gently sink your shoulder blades down. Like I said, steady breathing throughout. Okay, we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. We're looking for 12. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 4, 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 1, 6, 1, 2, 1, 7, 1, 2, 1, 8, 1, 2, 1, 9, 1, 2, 1, 10, 1, 2, 1, 11, 1, 2, 1, 12. Good. Take about 20 seconds here, guys. Remember, the progressions and regressions I've told you about, they don't have to just be, you don't have to pick one and run with it for the whole set. If you feel like you need to make something harder or easier halfway through the set, you can also do that as well. Okay, guys, so if you find that going all the way out is too hard on that particular exercise, start to shorten the range when you need to. Okay, it doesn't have to, you don't have to try and maintain it throughout. Okay, guys, so let's go back into the bird dog for round 2. Set yourselves up, bring your shoulders down, brace your core, and let's go. Slide, lock, and raise. That's 1. Slide, lock, raise. 2. Slide, lock, raise. 3. Slide, lock, raise. 4. Slide, lock, raise. 5. Slide, lock, raise. 6. Slide, lock, raise. 7. Slide, lock, raise. 8. Keep working, guys. Again, keep thinking about your breathing. Steady breath in through your nose, out through your nose. 2 to go. Slide, lock, raise. 11. Slide, lock, raise. 12. Good. Be mindful on that one, guys, not to raise the leg too high. Okay, if they raise the leg too high, you get too much movement in the lower back. It becomes a back exercise. What we're trying to do is get the core to work to stabilize while the leg raises using the glute muscle to bring the leg off the floor. Okay, so just be mindful of that. That's why we don't want you to do it too quickly. Okay, now we're going to go into the Cobra. Again, we're looking for 30 seconds. So palms down, chin in, shoulders down, and let's go. We raise our arms, we point them thumbs up to the ceiling. Hold there. And breathing, guys. Steady on the breaths. Ten to go. Keep focus on those positions, thumbs pointing up, shoulders down. That's what's going to happen the worst, is the thumbs are going to want to rotate like that, the hands. We want them to stay up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's lie on our backs. Okay. Legs off the floor. Brace your core. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And out for 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 4, 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 1, 6, 1, 2, 1, 7, 1, 2, 1, 8, 1, 2. Keep breathing, guys. 9, 1, 2, 1, 10, 1, 2, 1, 11, 1, 2, 1, 12, 1, 2. Good. Now we're back into the bird dogs again. Last round on this circuit, then we're going to change up the exercises there a little bit. Okay, shoulders come down towards the ground. Brace your core. And with me, let's slide, lock, keep the core braced. Don't raise your leg and arm too high, and down. A good target, guys, is to get your, keep going as I talk, by the way, guys, try and keep with me. A good target is to get your hand in line with your shoulder and your foot in line with your hip. Any higher, and you have probably gone too high there. It's quite hard to control the spine from moving into hyperextension if you do go higher than those 2 points. 7, down, down, slide, lock, raise, down, in, slide, lock, raise. That's 9. Keep with me, guys. 10. 11. Last one. And 12. Good. Down into the Cobra. Palms on the floor. Chin comes in. Arms come up. Thumbs come up. Let's hold. Get your breathing going on this one in particular, guys. It's usually the static holds that people tend to forget. Keep breathing. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. Last exercise on your backs, guys. For the abdominal exercise, we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 4, 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 1, 6, 1, 2, 1, 7, 1, 2, 1, 8, 1, 2, 1, 9, 1, 2, 1, 10, 1, 2, 2 more. Keep breathing, guys. Focus on that nose breathing as we're doing this. Last 1, 2, 1, 2. Brilliant. Okay, well done there, guys. Take a second. Then we've got another 3 rounds of 2 exercises to do here. Okay, so the next exercises are a side plank. So we can do 2 variations of that, 3 variations actually. So the first variation is from your knees. That's base 1. Second variation is a slightly harder version. With your feet off the floor, split your stance, and the leg that's higher is slightly in front. If you have problems with your shoulder, you can lie down and raise both legs off the floor, keeping your body aligned. Okay, it's not quite as tough. So, you can make the decision to hold for another 10 seconds or so when we're doing that one. But if you do have issues with your shoulder when you're doing a side plank, that's another option that you can do where you're still working that area, but you're not damaging your shoulder any further. Okay, guys, so try that one if you do have shoulder issues. The second exercise is a trap 3. Again, the first one's kind of a core exercise, the second one kind of a shoulder stability exercise, just like the Cobra was. So from here, kind of in a wide position, and you're looking to drop your shoulder blades down towards your back pockets and raise your hands off the floor like so. So there, There, that counts as one. Slide, slide, raise. The only thing is, when you do bring your arms up, the temptation is to move from your whole back. So if you look, if I do that, I bring my shoulder blades down. If I move from my lower back, my actual shoulders don't do anything. We want that to happen, not that. Okay, and that's the temptation. So just be really mindful. If you're feeling your lower back, you're probably arching and trying to just raise your chest off the floor, when in reality, we want your head facing down and just movement from your shoulder. Okay, guys? So we're just going to run those 2-3 times. Like I said, it's going to be nice, simple, not too tough today. And over the weeks, hopefully, by the end of lockdown, we should have improved our shoulder stability and the stability and endurance in our core muscles. Okay, guys? So this will start light and we will move on. By the end, it will get tougher and tougher. So we're going to do 15 seconds on the side plank and 12 reps on the floor trap 3 or floor Y exercises. Okay, pick your first side plank variation and we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go into the side plank and hold. Again, pull the elbow in as if you're dragging the ground towards you. Breathing. Always breathing, guys, okay? Don't want to be holding our breath here. The nose breathing helps us keep our core engaged while we're doing the exercise. 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch sides. And we'll give you 5 seconds between. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And hold. Pull the elbow as if someone's grabbing your arm, pulling it in like that. That engages all these muscles. Get that breathing going. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, into a Y position. Squeeze your bum and push your hips into the ground gently. Gauge your core slightly, nothing massive. And let's follow my instructions as we go along. If you need a visual aid, of course, just look at the screen. So from here, we pull the shoulder blades down, raise, back down to the ground with the hands, slide back up with me. Shoulders down, raise, hands down, slide. Shoulders down, raise, hands down, slide. Good. That's 3, 4. Again, keep breathing, slow breathing through your nose. 5. Sometimes it helps to keep the breathing with the reps. So you can breathe in at this point as you slide your arms out, and then breathe out as you raise your arms. Good. That's 8. So small range of movement, guys. You shouldn't be getting masses of movement out of this, but at this point, the back of your shoulders and potentially in between your shoulder blades should be starting to feel it. 10. 11. Last one. 12. Guys, on that particular one, if the exercise is too difficult, we simply do it from here. Okay, so you bring your shoulders down, raise, shoulders down, raise. Just a little easier to do, but constantly pointing your thumbs up there, guys, that engages more muscles in between your shoulder blades there. Okay, let's go back to these side planks. Pick your variation. Remember, you can change the variation set by set or even within the set. Okay, we don't have to stay on the same one if it's getting too hard or if you feel like it's too easy. There are progressions to the final progression as well. So by the end of this, we will be offering certain types of movement from side plank as well. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pull the elbows in, brace your core. And breathe. Breathe. Someone's pulling that arm in. You're bracing your core. Nose breathing. Okay, guys? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And out. Slide out the exercise to the other side. Get those points. Lift the chest. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1 off the floor. Breathing, guys. Sometimes people ask me what to do with this arm. Do whatever you like, really. Just I had to have mine on my hip. Some people like it here. Some people like it here. We don't want it here. We want it off the ground so your shoulders at the back. Keep that breathing going for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Into the that raise. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to slide, raise, down, slide. That's 1. 2, 3, slide, up. 4, slide, slide, up. 5, slide, slide, up. That's 6. Good. Remember, the shoulders come down, then you raise. When I say down, I mean down towards your back pockets. 8. Then they come away from your back pockets at the other end of the rep. Raise. This should be your 10th rep here, guys. Last one. Good. Okay, take a couple of breaths in, and let's set up the final tone on the side plank. We're not really giving any rest because one area should kind of be resting while the other one is working. Okay, so it's not like the other exercise where it's quite demanding for the whole body. The other workouts we've done, it's not quite so demanding, this one. It's more of a bring you down for the end of the week style workout. So we don't necessarily need the rest that we'd usually get in other sessions. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Hold, breathe, pull the elbow in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chippy sides. Gonna go again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shoulder, elbow towards you. Brace your core and breathe. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, last time on the raises, then we're going to finish up with some stretches here. Okay. Let's get ready. Shoulder blades come down. And 3, 2, 1. Raise, down, slide. Shoulder blades down and raise, down, slide. Good. Keep that breathing going. Keep the reps in that same sort of tempo that we talked about, okay? Shoulder blades come down, then you raise your arms. When your hands hit the floor, you release your shoulder blades by sliding your hands up towards the wall in front of you. 6, 7. Keep going. Remember to move from the shoulders, not from the lower back. 4 to go. 12. Well done. Good work there, guys. That's those ones done. Let's just finish up with some hip stretches. Okay, guys. So from here, we're going to take this position, kind of 90 degrees on this angle on this knee, and the same on that side. We're going to push our hips forward by tensing our bum muscles and allow the body to rock forward. Right now, I start to feel the pull down this leg. What we don't want is to lose that hip tuck as we travel forward. We don't want to extend the back, basically. Hyperextend the back. So tuck under, travel forward. I've got my right knee on the floor, so I'll raise my right hand up as if someone is grabbing my wrist, pulling me up toward the ceiling, and hold. Keep breathing. This is the time. Really maximize that breathing there, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. So tuck the hip under again. Lift your chest. Travel forward till you feel that pull. Raise the arm up. Pull up towards the ceiling. Nothing wrong with holding on to something for balance on this one, guys, if you need to. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to go into a pigeon stretch. So one foot comes out across you like so. So if I show you from the front, this foot comes out across like so. And then from the side, this leg travels backwards like so. Then you should feel the hip on whatever side the leg's in front of you, the hip and glute muscle on that side stretching. Sometimes you can go into this position where you bend your elbows, but I like to keep the back in neutral. I don't like to curve the back so much because that's not the area I want to stretch. So I like to go down as far as I can with a neutral spine. So for me, it's there. Might be lower for you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same on the other side. And let's hold just there. We're going to start the clock in 3, 2, 1. It's good. And again, you might just through the set, you might find that that stretch that you're feeling releases. If that happens, feel free to just travel down a little more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Last stretch is an inner thigh stretch. So you start on your hands and knees just here. I'm going to start with my right leg. I'm going to drop it out to one side just here like so. And then I'm just going to gently walk it out. And at the point where I feel like I don't want to go any further, that's where I'll stop and just push your bum back a little. And then hold only a little. We're going to start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Breathing, guys, nice slow breaths in there. So in through your nose for 3 seconds, out through your nose for 3 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's change sides. Drop the foot, slide him out, push your bum back and hold. Breathing again, guys. Remember, you can progress the stretch if you want to as you go along. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, we're going to look to progress that week by week. It should have felt quite nice and eased yourself into it today. By the end of the week, and not by the end of the lockdown, not that it's going to be terribly difficult, but we're going to see a lot of progress if you're going to tune into these each week. Have a lovely weekend. Hope you're all keeping well, and we'll see you on Monday for the kettlebell and band class. Okay, so you just need a long band and a kettlebell, makeshift kettlebell, a small bag that you can put weight in it that's got handles. Okay, but one that you don't use just in case it breaks. You know, we don't want to be breaking a nice bag of yours. Thanks very much.